There we go. Let's see. Hey, thank you for the like. Greatly appreciate it. Just getting set up here. Let's see, there's the 4. Here we go. There's the 5. Excellent. Hey, 10X Shooters. What's going on, man? And save. There we go. Oof. So, just got done a little earlier dropping some stuff off at a local gun shop. So we are going to have a new store in Arizona that is going to have some of our slides. And so that's pretty exciting. They are veteran and law enforcement owned and operated. Task Force, Red, Firearms, and Gunsmithing. Run by a retired Sergeant Major with the U.S. Army. So that's going to be pretty cool. Always happy to pick up another shop. Trying to figure out finances. Oh man, that is every day. Every day with it. And we got another gun shop up in New York. We're just waiting to hear an answer from them. They might be wanting some of our Leonidas slides. They have to get done, or just you want to get them done? Oh, yeah, let's add these guys. Task Force Red. Tucson, Arizona. There we go. Adding them on there. Whole new gun shop. It's going to be freaking sweet. Hey, Jericho Armament. What's going on, man? Yep, I try to do, well, do as many as I can. Got to be constant with it. I suppose we should change that one too. Actually, let's change Veterans Day to Discontinuing. Yeah, we'll talk about Veterans Day later. Still got Glocktober going on. Prices are probably going up for Glock parts. Oh, absolutely. Instructor George, what's going on, man? I like to talk with a lot of the community, and honestly, it gets a lot of the misconceptions, because a lot of the stuff that's out there is just on Reddit forums and stuff. So it's a lot of people just kind of beating off their own hate boner. And it's like, if I could just talk with people, You know, show like, hey, what we do, what we have, answer questions for people. You know, I think that helps. I think that does a lot for the community that companies get involved. Instructor George, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard, and I have concerns. I think a lot of us have concerns because if this becomes precedent, and if the lawsuits win against Glock over this, I feel like they are going to come after a lot of the aftermarket, which would include places like Zev, Safiri, Grey Ghost Precision, and even us here at Stiffler. James Ward, welcome. What's going on, man? 20 G17 to build. Holy crap. 10x shooters, my man. I did take a little bit of video at the shop. Stopped in there earlier to talk about the Glock 26. We're hoping November. If everything goes well, we do have to go to the range, and we do have to test fire it. So the 26, good news. It is getting closer and closer. Oh, absolutely, Jericho. And there's too many people that try to treat this like it's fucking gangland. Like, oh, this gun community versus this gun community. And no, no, no. 2A is the way for everybody. Right on, James Ward. What you thinking about? I am debating on getting a 43 because we are almost done with the 26. And I will need a 26, or I will need a 43 just to help for good fitting. Make sure we are good on our specs. Though some people want to trade a slide for one of ours too. I've seen that a few times. So maybe that'll work out. Hey, Christopher Lewis, what's going on, man? 303 Bushmaster. Sweet. Heck yeah. SM19 Turbo. Camo. Stenciling courtesy of Tactical Penguin. H-Series Cerakote. Desert Sand. Glock FDE. And Mil-Spec OD Green. Why Glock? I mean, why Glock? Yeah. Oh, why did we choose Glock, or why is Glock doing the thing they're doing? Live life. What's going on, brother? Why is Glock doing the thing they're doing? I would have to say they are trying to get ahead of lawsuits and all the switch BS and legislation going in. It's a target for them. They're attacking Glock because people put switches on Glocks. Is it Glock's fault? No. Is it the average gun owner's fault? No. But anti-gunner, and if it wasn't Glock, it'd be another company. They'd be coming after somebody. They're never going to stop. So vigilance. Always be vigilant. It's constant. It's what I learned when I was doing 2A advocacy years ago. The letter writing campaigns and the calling politicians and public instruction. It's constant. Because there is so much misinformation about firearms that you just have to constantly be on education. Oh, nice, Live Life. Nice. It has been so long since I've reloaded any ammo. I used to do 38, 357, 45 Long Colt, and 30-06. I used to have one of those Lee hand loaders. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but I used to hand load them, just sitting there, you know, watching TV or something. And I'd sit down at a table for a few hours and just hand load. It wasn't quick, but it worked, and you know, you get the concept of it, I think, which is important. It's a good intro, the Lee loaders. I was in, what was it, the Tactical Llamas chat the other night, and there was a guy in there constantly going on and on about 3D printing ammunition. Not just frames or what have you, but wanted the 3D print ammunition. Now, the only thing I think you could get away with that with currently, with the way the technology is now, is with shotgun hulls. I'm fairly certain. But he was talking about 3D printing the bullets, and I don't think we're there. Give it 10 years, maybe, but I don't think we're there. 3D printing bullets. That's a whole crazy concept. Oh, did both of those lives end? I had a couple of lives in the background I was loosely paying attention to. But good news, we did get another gun store. Task Force Red. They're here in Arizona. They're going to be carrying some of our slides. So that's freaking awesome. Just now getting into it for 308. Oh, yeah. Lee breech lock handheld press. Okay, see, that's why I always kind of wanted to get a press. I just never had the space for it. Oh, and I might do another giveaway at 1800. We were talking about the 1K giveaway, and no one still has a consensus on exactly what we're making, besides the fact that it's going to be a Viper. We're thinking maybe red. Maybe U.S. Marine Corps red. Either that or habanero red. You know, since it's YouTube and all, we'll do a red slide for the giveaway. Dilf. Nice. These are 20% off this month. Yep, with our Glocktober sale. Each one of them looks different, the way the stenciling is, so no two are exactly the same. They're close, but no two are exactly the same. Yep, we have that one for the 19, and we don't have it for the 17 yet, but if you email us, you could custom order it. The 17 for that won't be, well, you can ask, but it's not listed in the sale yet, because we haven't made one yet. We have that one, Live Life. It's 15% off right now. If you go onto the website and just type Tiger in the search bar, you'll see it. We use Crocodile Green and Graphite Black for that one. Here she is. Hey, Effie Ordnance, what's going on, man? Those videos looked good. Oh, why are they discounting or discontinuing? If I had to guess, and I haven't seen an official announcement by Glock, if I had to guess, it's because of the Switch lawsuits, and it's not Glock's fault. It's not Glock's fault that other people are doing illegal shit. But that is not going to stop anti-gunners from suing companies. The question we have to ask ourselves now, just stepped away to grab some water, is how is this going to impact the aftermarket? How is this going to impact businesses? Go mail go. Not one tonight. We might do another one once we hit 1,800. But we were talking about the 1K giveaway, in which we will give away a Viper slide. We're just not at a consensus on what we're going to do with the slide for the giveaway. That seems likely. That seems likely, Delta. Hey, the Armsman, what's going on, man? Yeah, they're going to fly off the shelves. They're going to be gone. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking they do, is they change the design. Oh, water. There we go. Glad you got your 17L. Price list leaked already? Oh, man, so I'm behind on the info. Thank you, Delta. Greatly appreciate it. $650 MSRP with non-MOS. Interesting. You know, I think that's where the aftermarket will keep things pretty good. The issue is, you know, there's going to be lack of quality in some areas. So for us, we base all of our slides on the OEM. We have OEM slides at the shop that we base our measurements off of, that we test our slides against. And there's some companies out there that just don't do that. Reached out to a vendor and he said not to say anything, but most aftermarket parts will not work, and it's going to be canning the Gen 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. And Glock will probably have that patented or whatever so that you can't touch it. Oh, yeah, Armsman. Even if they don't do this, like if they backpedal on it, a bunch of inventory is gone. Hey, PVS, right on. I only regret not getting the COA when I came across it. The MOS and COA, I kind of want to try them out with some stuff, but I'm happy with the RMR. You're not wrong, Go Mail Go. You're not wrong. I mean, we're doing it. Making plenty of Gen 3s ourselves. I like 1911s too, but I just won't pay. I won't buy one from Colt. They're writing their name too hard for the price. It's just, I don't, and that's my opinion. And I've seen that with some other companies too, is that some of them are writing their name. There's not really good innovation. There's nothing that they have that's really worth the cost that other companies aren't making. Oh yeah, we should all be concerned about that, Armsman. Rubble Double, these are Stiffler Manufacturing slides. And they work specifically for the Gen 3 Glock 19 and Glock 17. And whatever else you can Lego those onto, like Gen 4 and Gen 5. Oh man, thank you guys for the likes. It's greatly appreciated. And loop back to the news earlier, so we're talking in the title New Store. We picked up Task Force Red. They're going to carry some of our slides. They're a gun shop here in Arizona. Nothing with SIG yet, Delta. We debated doing the 320 before the ICE memo came out. And, you know, before that, we had already decided not to really do it. ZEV OZ9 standard compatible with what, frames, slides? Like, are our slides compatible with ZEV? Should be. ZEVs are Glock clones. Oh, writing the name. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, they should be Rebel Double. I mean, ZEV makes Glock clones. These are clones for Glock or Glock frames. So, yeah, they should. I haven't tested it, but they should. TCAK-47. My only concern with that would be is that Glock will probably have it patented since it'll be a different design. I could be wrong on that. But we'll probably stick with the current Gen 3s, and then I think next year we might maybe start doing Gen 5s, and we'll have to evaluate where the market's going. And then, of course, we'd have to buy one. If there's no patent on it, then we could start working on it. But we'd have to see. That's why we can't, like, a commonly popular requested one that we get is, hey, Stiffler, will you work on the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0? And we can't because it's still under patent for 9 more years. Patents last about 20 years, sometimes longer. Yeah, exactly. The RXM, the Daggers, Lone Wolf, BCA, Shadow Systems, ZEV, Nomad, Grey Ghost Precision, Safiri, and yeah, Stiffler Manufacturing. We'll still be around. We'll still be making stuff. So there's still going to be a market. Now, I think some of them are charging too much for their product, personally, but people are willing to buy it. Name recognition does that for you. And, you know, no qualms with ZEV or Safiri. They make a good product. Grey Ghost, they make a good product. Sometimes I think the price is a little much, but they have a good quality product. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've talked to the Glock attorneys. Yeah. They're thorough. They're very thorough. Professional. They were polite, but... Yep. They will find you. That name sounds familiar. Clint Corbin. I don't know. It's just the back of my brain. Like, I know that from something. Hello, what do you think about the CZ09 for a first gun? I actually don't have a whole lot of experience with CZ. I've shot some before in the past, but I do not own one. What I will say is, if you find it comfortable to hold, to wield, go for it. Of course, I'm going to recommend the Glock 19, but that's a little bit biased on my part. But ultimately, whatever gun fits best in your hand is the best gun to start with. That'll happen, unfortunately. I've seen more than a few companies that make slides go down. Sometimes it's, companies making a good slide, they just have crappy customer service. Sometimes they have good customer service and a great slide, and it's just luck. They don't have good marketing, or, it is what it is. Oh, he might have retired. Oh, yeah, they might. They very well might raise the cost. Yeah. I know this is off the wall, but bought a cheap Stoeger STR9 Glock clone. Do you think one of your Gen 3 Glock slides would work on it? I've never tested it, but if it's designed to handle Glock-style slides, then it should work. So far, we have tested our slides on, of course, Glock OEM, Polymer 80, SCT, and PSA Dagger. And then some of our customers have tested them additionally on Geisler and Grit Grips. But I've not tried Stoeger yet. Oh, and then we have tested it on Ruger RXM. Anytime, J. King. By the way, man, did you hear there's a huge protest about you? What optics cuts do we do? We do the Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. And so that'll do things like the HoloSun 507C, the Gideon Optics Omega, and of course you see I got a couple in the background here, the Wolf EDG and the Wolf X Pro from Siley, and then of course Trijicon RMR optics. Let's see, we still got that plugged in. But yeah, I've never tested one of our slides on Stoeger, but if it's designed to be a Glock clone, then yeah, it should. Let's see, who ordered a slide from us just now? Texas. We got a slide going to Texas. All right. We'll get that shipped out tomorrow. Which, by the way, our turnaround time is, 1 to, 2 weeks. But sometimes we can literally just ship it out the next day if we happen to have it on the shelf. Do we include the mounting fasteners based on the depth of the optic of choice? No. So what ours comes with is the RMR cover plate with 632 screws in there. The optic you get should have the screws you need for it. We don't have any additional fasteners or mounting plates or anything like that. Which, by the way, the 632 screws do not have the length to mount your optic. Your optic should come with the screws. If your optic did not come with the screws, make sure to reach out to the company that makes that optic. Oh, no doubt, Armsman. No doubt. Which is going to super suck because there's a couple Glocks we actually still have to buy. And likely, people aren't willing to do the slide swap donations anymore. We are going to need a 43, 43X, 48. I don't know, probably a 20, a 21. What else? People want us to get the 23. A 34, a 17L. Oh God, yeah, it definitely is setting a precedent, and it's so frustrating. Alien Lago? I don't think I'm familiar. Okay. Other states are already going after other manufacturers. Yeah, and I'm concerned about that. I mean, we knew something like this was going to happen after what happened to Polymer 80. Caught with their pants down. And they just think, oh, well, this isn't going to happen. They're not going to push that hard. Oh, 6K? Oh, hell no. That's my problem with, like, Terran Tactical, is I'm sure it's an absolutely amazing gun. I'm not going to spend $7,500 on a pistol. And I'm not going to discount it. I'm just like, it's probably a very amazing handgun. I'm just not going to spend $7,500 on a handgun. Hey, Roll Double, thank you. The stenciling for this comes from Tactical Penguin, and we used Cerakote H Series, Desert Sand, Mil-Spec OD Green, and Glock FDE. And of course, I've shot this one. Actually, I think I've shot 2 or 3 of these ones here. Let's see. Yep. Shot the gold one. Did we shoot the space one? Nope, did not shoot the space one. Okay, so just the gold one and the camo. It's great branding because people want that John Wick. Which I will give Keanu Reeves this, man. He actually trains. Unlike some other actors that do action movies, Keanu Reeves actually trains. He can actually shoot. Okay, got our shipping label here. And where's that slide? My Subaru Outback has 4 wheels and gets me from A to B just like a Bugatti does. Exactly. Here we go. So for those of you that have never seen a Stiffler Manufacturing slide wrapped up, bubble wrap, Hard plastic case. You get the label on it. Which, yes, we've already added the 26 and 43. We are planning on it. Hey, Rebel Spirit. What's the weight of the lightest G19 I sell? Going to be the Viper. And what is the Viper at? At about 9.5. And that's for the 19. I forget what the 17 is at offhand. I just happen to have a shipping scale right here. I want to say it's like 10. Maybe 10.5. But I forget. And then, of course, the hard plastic box gets wrapped in polymer. Keep it protected from moisture and shock. That's actually a good question he has, though. Like, what is the weight of the slide? When you're doing a build, when you start cutting steel out of the slide, you might need to consider, hey, do I need to change the weight of my recoil spring? If I'm adding an optic, that's going to affect the weight. Do I need to change anything? And so with the Viper, because of its reduction in weight, you might want to consider a lighter recoil spring. The Trump Glocks? Oh, is that like the people doing design work on them? We thought about doing something like that just for shits and giggles, but never got around to it. To be honest, a lot of the themed stuff doesn't sell very well. Like, people ask us, hey, why haven't you done this holiday thing? And it doesn't sell very well. So, like, you could do a presidential-themed gun, and yeah, there's going to be some people who get it for the novelty of it, or just to piss people off, because why not? But they just don't sell very well. Like, even when we do red, white, and blue themed slides for, Independence Day, they don't sell very well. They do. People do buy them. It's just not like, say, as many as, say, black slides or desert sand slides or, Oh, yeah, the Liberty Viper. Half red, half blue with white specks. There's people who do like it. And, we were kind of proud of it when we first made it because it was like one of our first custom... Because someone actually ordered it. Like, hey, can you do something? And that was one of our first not aftermarket, but like one of our first designs outside of the norm. Shit. I am out of tape. Hopefully I have another thing of tape somewhere. If not, that's okay. This is getting shipped out tomorrow anyway. I'll just go pick up tape at the store. But, damn. Hate being out of tape. I've got some on order, but it's not going to get here till Saturday for some ungodly reason. Guess I'm out of tape. Be buying some at the store tomorrow. Which is just not the best price, but when you're out, you're out. Every gun show has them, but they never sell. Yeah, I've seen some of the We the People ones that are pretty cool. Joe Biden high point. Yeah, but you gotta have him licking an ice cream cone. I want to make a Muggle Wand one sometime, but I also don't want to get sued by Warner Brothers. That's kind of the problem with some of those custom themed ones. Is you can make them yourself for your own personal use, but once you start making them for sale, then all of a sudden it's a problem. No secrets in this chamber. That's hilarious. Oh, the algorithm hates me tonight, people. That's okay. Just doing a nice, easy one. Talking about this new gun store we got. Glocktober. Discontinuing Glocks. Maybe I should do like a troll one where I start out, like the first minute is about hating guns or something, and see if YouTube just floods people in here. Frick, man, do it. I wonder if Glock will post a statement or just run with it without saying anything as usual. They very well might. And even if they backpedal, this is, honestly, it's a great way for them to frickin' purge their inventory. I hear that bike. Oh, let's see. What do I have in the box that I got a list today? Well, we got you. We got you. Oh! Let's take a look here. Toolbark slide. This ought to be fun. And, of course, the tape did not come off in one piece, because screw me, I guess. There we go. So back a few years in Odessa, there was a kid that went nuts and shot up our theater. Next day, everyone and their grandmother was at Academy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, don't rip. The adhesive on some of these bubble wrap bags is insane. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember these. Okay. So, we had a tool break. So here we have one of our SM-17. Yep. One of our SM-17 Vipers in burnt bronze. Wipe that down there quick. Let's see. Was it just... Oh, nope, there's an additional line. Okay, so that's where that one broke. Okay, so, slide looks good. Slide looks good. Slide looks good. All the functioning parts you need are great. Oh, it's a little bit of a longer screw. Actually, you can see the screw entering the channel there. Huh. But what's wrong with it? A tool broke and nicked the slide. Hey, Daniel Martinez. No, but it'll fit your Glock 17 or your Glock 19, depending on which one you get. Yep. Oh, yeah, this color is amazing. Very popular. So that is what is sometimes also known as a tool kiss. Or just tool mark. Where the end mill did something it wasn't supposed to. In this case, the end mill broke and took a nick out of it. Yep, they are. We sell our blemishes on eBay and also to another eBay seller, RB Tactical Market. And so that's where you can get a blemish slide. Actually, I'll link him because he sells a lot of random stuff too. Where are you at, RB? Here we go. So he's got some of our slides, but he also sells like collectibles and militaria. Let's see, let's revise that listing. We're going to have to add this one to it. Let's drop that down to 2. Oh yeah, definitely. eBay can be a cesspit of bullshit. Yeah, I'm going through his stuff right now. He's got, yep, a lot of collectibles like Funko Pops and things. There's some of our gun slides. There's some military uniform items. But yep, he buys some of our slides periodically and runs them on his shop. It's a motley crew of items. But kind of neat. Tell he just sells a lot of different stuff. We're actually sending this one off to him. This is one of the ones he's picking up. And blems could happen for a variety of reasons. Just the end mill happened to break during a tool pass, and it nicked this slide. It happens. Nothing you can do about it, really. Just part of, working with a CNC machine. Sometimes stuff breaks. Yeah, we have some lower parts kits on the website. And I think the eBay store, too. Let's see. Parts and accessories. Let's see. Barrels. Front sight post. Rear sight post. Barrels. Nope. Actually, just right now we just have upper parts kits, no lower parts kits listed. So we must be out or low. Hey, thank you, S. Luce. Yeah, I'd say the vast majority of our blems look pretty damn good, and sometimes when we have mailed out a blem, the customer that bought it has told us they can't find it. But our QC team is really strict on what they consider a blem. There we go. Actually, I've got another one here. Hold on. Yep, this one's going off to RV Market as well. Rear sight and which way? What do you mean? So this one is flawless up until one spot. And I'm sure you can guess what it is. So it can no longer accept a microsight. Now, theoretically, you could tap this out and re-tap it yourself. But it's still good for the, regular RMRs. Oh, that shape? No idea. This, no frickin' idea. Actually, do I have a punch with me? Oh, nope, that's not what this is. I think what they said with this one was that a piece broke off in it. Yep, so I mean, as long as you don't care about the optic, we can put a cover plate on it. Or as long as you don't care about the micro optic. Otherwise, good looking slide. Really good Cerakote work. But yep, we'll be sending that off to RV Market as well. The heck is this one? Yep, we got a few of these we're sending off to him.
What the fuck happened to your eyebrows?
Have a good one, Armsman. Why is this sealed in the way that it's sealed? I want to find out what's wrong with this one. Because this one's also going off to RB. Oh, here we go. It's a 17. Okay, so we're discovering this one together. Let's see what's up with it. It's a 17 turbo, graphite black. All right. Let's see. I can't for the life of me tell what's wrong with it. Hey, Racer, what's going on, man? Wait. I need a light. There is... There's a burr. That's fixable. I can fix that myself. That's not a problem. Why is this a blem? Not in your hands. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a tiny burr. That's easy to fix, though. I just need a dental pick. So why would this... My QC team, man, our QC team, they are definitely... Sometimes they might be a little too stringent, because I can't tell what's wrong with this. Either way, it's going off to RB Market. It's got to be something here somewhere. I don't see tool marks. I don't see warps or discoloration. And found it. You can't even see it on the camera. It's that minor. It's that light. There are minor scratches in the slide that show up under the Cerakote. You can't even see it on the camera. You almost can't even see it with the human eye. Damn, see, I probably wouldn't have noticed that without really, really looking for it. But the QC team, they know what they're doing. Excuse me. Racer was asking a question here. Do you guys do custom engraving? Not yet. Sometime in the future we might. This is why I like, this is why we have people that we like working with like RB Market, is they're not swapping out our stuff. They're telling people that it's a Stiffler slide. There's a few others out there that have renamed our stuff. They've gotten a hold of them through a distributor, through another vendor, and then they've renamed the slide, or they're calling it a slide kit, and then they're not mentioning us whatsoever. Which is kind of a dick move. It's like the zero sugar added trick on labels. Yeah. I mean, there's two out there right now that I know that are probably, I think they're still yeah, they're still listed as something else. You've got 3CR Tactical, and you've got Husky Armory. They've got some of our slides. I think with one of them, it's their slide kit. So it comes with our slide, but some other stuff, and they named it as a kit. Either way, so long as we get paid and we can pay our employees, good to go. I don't care. It's going to be real hard to change in the future, though. We're planning on it, Jericho. We're planning on adding our logo and name and slide model on the RMR cut. So that way, you guys can hide it with the RMR cover plate or with your optic. We're not ready to do it just yet, but we plan to. So future models, yeah, they won't be able to... I mean, they can relabel it if they want to, but, you know, it'll be stenciled in there. Or engraved, rather. Oh, great. I found tape, but it's electrical. There we go. Found what I needed. See, that's totally fine right there, Jericho. Give it a nickname, and, you know, Delta does the same thing, but they list that it's our slide. I think they had one like called their Lionheart kit, and it came with our slide and some other stuff, but they list all the parts. And, you know, people aren't, well, okay, some people are stupid, but people aren't stupid. They do put two and two together, and they realize, wait a minute, you can't have created this. Oh yeah, we provide for a lot of their Mercury line. So some of our slides were still listed under that Mercury, and I think that might be some of the confusion is some shops that picked up our slides are calling it Mercury. But our slides aren't the only ones under the Mercury line. There's others too. Other parts kits, other whatever. So some of it could just honestly be honest confusion. Oh, wait, is that happening? Oh, 2A EDU is going to be doing a show about Glock canceling their stuff. I might pop into that. It's going to start in about 5 minutes, so I'll probably start into that. We've hit over the hour mark, which is my goal. I always try to do an hour at least, and then sometimes I do something crazy like frickin' 8 hours. Oh, there we go. Yep, actually, I'll drop that in the link. I'll probably pop over there, comment, listen into what he's talking about. But I'll probably end this in a couple minutes. Actually, I'll probably just end it about now. But I'm going to pop over to 2A EDU and watch what he's got going on. His show starts in 3 minutes. So feel free to join me over there. That's where I'm heading next. Right on, everybody. Thank you so much for the likes, for the new subs, and thank you for checking out our slides and checking out Stiffler Manufacturing. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, stay 2A every day.